Hello, today we're in here for another card challenge of Magic the Gathering, and the idea is we're gonna look at 15 cards, we're gonna pick one of them, and we're going to try and build a deck around it. It doesn't need to be a great deck, probably won't be, but it needs to be viable and we're not net decking. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna restart my timer. I have 1 hour and 15 minutes. We do not rate unhinged, unstable cards, and we don't rate basic lands. Yeah, that's it. Let me just... Why is my... Okay, now it's showing. So we have these, which are the cards we already done, and we have Scryfall. So we're gonna hit random, we're gonna get a card in all of the vast library of Magic the Gathering. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Oh yeah, first card. Oh, I didn't restart my timer. Okay, I did look which card it was, but I'm gonna restart my timer, which generally I don't remember. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Okay, so Submerged Boneyard. This is a land. Just enters the battlefield tapped and add a blue or a black. So it's just a dual land enters tapped. It doesn't have the basic types, which would be much better. So yeah, right now this is not a great card. Let me just get the... Whenever I get a land, I should have some kind of... Oh my god, it's bugging. Should get some kind of resource. I'm kind of... just a heads up. I have... sprinkled, that's how I say? Sprinkled my thumb. And... it is really hurting. So I might be a little bit slower today because of that, or maybe you're going to see some kind of pain reaction. But yeah, I should add something where if I done this, I get all of the names of the other ones in here, you know, that are just the same cycle. But anyway, this one, I'm gonna say that is pretty bad. Oh my god, is this coming on the recording? Like, does it show that much? Let me see, just 1 second. Is it? I just want to check one thing, because for me everything is kind of bugging visually. Not anymore though. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. I think this is kind of bad. This is an okay land. It enters tapped, but it generates 2 types of mana. It's not like you have to choose one when it enters the battlefield or something like that. Okay. Next one. Oh my god, it's bugging again. Okay, Selesnya Cluestone, so I don't think we've done one of these. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, 3 mana rock adds green or white. You can pay green or a white, tap and sack this to draw a card. So yeah, it's a mana rock that costs 3, which is a little bit more than what we would want. But it has the ability to sack itself and draw a card. I think that this is pretty good. The viable. Let's say that this is like a 5 in our rating. What else do we have? Giant Octopus. Giant Octopus, 4 mana 3/3. That's it. Creature Octopus. I do love these artworks, you know? They were very, very nice. Look at these one, for example. I'm gonna just change for a while. This is very, very nice. Like, I love this artwork. 7th edition has a lot of nice ones. The only thing that flows faster than water is fear. Wow. So yeah, Format 3.3 we know it's pretty bad. And I don't know, it's kind of into the garbage zone, really. Like 1.5, I don't know. We could get things that are even worse than this, pretty sure. A blood crazed socialite. The vampire, 3 and a black for a 3/3 menace, and when this enters, you create a blood token. When this attacks, you may sack a blood token. If you do, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay. When this attacks, you make sack. It gets +2/+2. It has menace. So for once, it can attack as a 5/5. Of course, you would be using these in a place where you have a lot of blood tokens. Menace is pretty good. It helps you. It's not so great that you need if you want the +2/+2, you need to sack the blood token as soon as this attacks. So it's not like, oh, I can sack a blood token in response to a creature to some creatures blocking it, you know. But anyway, it's an okay card. It's better than Octopus. I'm not gonna look a lot on the ones we already did. Anyway, when it enters, it creates a blood token, but for mana 3/3 menace, when you don't have a blood token anymore, isn't that great. So yeah, it's not a great card. I'm gonna say that it kind of enters from the slightly below to the bad card realm. Maybe a 4. For the 0.1, just to get it a little bit higher in there. And I'm not gonna look at the other ones a lot, so... Okay, Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive. This is a legendary creature. Human rogue. 2 mana, 1 and a blue, 1/3. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. Okay, so my ancestor Toshiro used to say life is a series of choices between bad and worse. I'm a master of making a great bad choices. Okay. This goes into one kind of deck, and making all of your creatures with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked is pretty interesting. That's a pretty interesting kind of game plan as well. I do think about some red cards that are like 6/1, making them unblockable is pretty nice. But yeah, that's kind of it. And I don't know, you want cards that you can attack and draw card, you know, things like that as well. I think that is one of the interesting ones, so that we can think and build around. I know that people kind of like this card, and probably there are a lot of commanders around this. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, that is an interesting card to build around, and I think it kind of deserves like a slightly above average kind of card, even kind of a good rating maybe. So yeah, let's go for a good rating. I don't know, just because it's a very interesting ability. Okay, let's see. Arashin Foremost. So 3 mana 2/2, double strike, human warrior, 1 and 2 white. And when this enters or attacks, another warrior you control gains double strike until end of turn. So this goes really into a warrior's deck. Yeah, it's an okay card and it's on deck. Not superb, but kind of okay. Kind of like, yeah, you like this. I don't know, 5.5 maybe. Maybe that's too much, you know. But you know, it has its place. Okay, Elrond, Lord of Rivendell. Oh my god. And I don't know if these visual bugs are affecting, but anyway, if they are or not, that's fine. That's maybe because I opened Arena while I was... Why do I have to update my information on my Arena account? I'm just gonna do this pretty fast. Are you kidding me? Yeah, let's go. Continue. Oh my god. Take it somewhere else. Oh my god, I'll need to do that later. Okay, let me just see. Okay, it went to MTG. Are you kidding me? No. It went back. I want... No, come on. Let me try and do like this. Okay, there we are. Elrond, Lord of Rivendell, legendary creature, elf noble. When this or another creature you control enters, you scry 1. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, the ring tempts you. Okay, 3 mana 3/2. Okay, the ring tempts you. I do remember... No, I don't remember. Just so that we know exactly. Oh my god. Okay. The ring. This is it, right? Okay. The ring tempts you. The ring barrier is legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Whenever it attacks, you draw and discard. When it becomes blocked, that creature's controller sacrifices it at the end of combat. And when it deals damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. Huh. It's nice with the Tetsuko Mezawa, right? Where your opponent cannot block. But anyway, we're just looking at these. When these or another creature enters, you scry 1. Okay. So, and then if it's the second time, the ring tempts you. Okay, what I think about this is that it could be okay with Collected Company, for example. 2 creatures entering. Making the ring tempt you more. Oh my god. What else? Just scry 1, like, oh, 3 mana 3/2, it enters, you scry 1. It's not great. If you have 4 mana, you go for these, and then another 1 mana creature, and the ring tempts you. Even the ring tempting you, you choose a creature, it becomes your ring bearer. It's still not great. It's still... I don't know. For this kind of format, you know? I don't know if we can exploit that a lot, but as a card, it's solid. I don't know, 4.6 maybe? Maybe that's too much. Maybe a 4.2 actually. So yeah, Elrond. Now let's go for the next one. Green Ward. Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature has protection from green, and you don't remove this This effect doesn't remove this aura. This protection from this effect doesn't remove this aura. Why does it say this? Like, wouldn't it only kind of remove its if it's protection from white? I don't know. I don't get it, but anyway. 1 mana for this aura. I believe this is a cycle. You have other protections as well. It is a very old card. How would we rate this today? Like, it's very narrow. Like, protection from green. If you're not playing against green, it's kind of sideboard. It goes into aura decks. Okay, so I think that it's situational but not great, and I think that we have things that are better in those kind of decks that can give a little bit of protection while growing your creature, you know, something like that, or a lot of protection. I don't know, I feel like not that great, but it's not bad or that bad, but yeah, that's fine. 3.8. Not gonna be thinking a lot. Let's go. Smoke, 2 mana enchantment. That's a nice artwork and all, and you know, this looks like a wizard doing that. But anyway, enchantment. Players can't untap more than 1 creature during their untap steps. Okay, I didn't know this card. This is pretty nice. I am gonna put this. Do you want any other card? Like, we could try around or Arashin foremost. I don't know. But a smoke. This is interesting. Like, 2 red. Can't untap more than 1 creature. So you go for these on a deck where you don't have a lot of creatures, of course. And then your opponent can't untap huge creatures. I don't know, it's more of a control-ish, of course, kind of card. And yeah, I think I do think that this is very nice. Let me see other artworks, or if it's just this. The bug is kind of affecting me a bit in here, but yeah. It is a very old card. I have never seen this, but I really liked it. How will I rate these though? It goes into its own deck as well, but the thing is, not letting your opponent untap more than 1 creature. They might have generally 2 creatures to attack, because like they untap 1 of their creatures, but then they summon 1 creature. They attack with the creature that was untapped on the other turn, untap, and then they have 2 creatures to attack. And that if they don't have anything with vigilance, because then if they have, then maybe this is not gonna do a lot. Because like, oh, they have 3 creatures, but 1 has vigilance, they tap 2, but then tap 1 of those 2. I don't know, that seems like it could, like, it seems like it could be pretty good, but there are a lot of scenarios where actually this is not gonna do a lot, you know? Like, it's not gonna protect you that much. You want these really where you have 1 creature and you're just like untapping that creature, you know? I don't know, it's not bad. I kind of like this, but it's not great. I would say that this is slightly above average because it has a very interesting ability. I don't know if it reaches the good card. I'm gonna say 5.7, and maybe that's too much. But like, I have never seen this playing, and it could be kind of interesting. Okay, let's go. What else? Turnabout. Okay, we're getting a lot of old cards today. Okay. 4 mana instant, 2 and 2 blue. You choose artifact, creature, or land. You tap all untapped permanents of the chosen type target player controls, or you untap all tapped permanents of that type that player controls. Okay. So it's pretty interesting because it's very versatile. Like, you can tap all of your opponent's creatures. You can instantly tap all of their lands. So like, at their upkeep, they untap. You say, before you draw, I'm gonna tap your lands. And then if they don't have anything to do in response, it's like you've got a turn, you know? They did draw the card that they would draw, but then like they put a land on the battlefield and that's it. I don't know. You can also untap artifacts that you control. So that can give you mana and a lot of things. This card has a lot of potential, and for a lot of kind of decks. This is pretty nice. I like this. Did I already copy the name? Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a good card. I mean, it's 4 mana. It's a little bit of a higher side, but I don't know, it can win you the game if you have a very good setup. Hardly, very hardly on turn 4, but like, if it I'm sorry, if you don't win, which you probably wouldn't on turn 4, you're still generating a lot of value. Like, just going, if you have like artifact lands and you're on an artifact deck, then you're just getting a lot of stuff, and then you untap everything. You have a lot of mana, you can do some very nice things on that turn. So yeah, that seems interesting. I'm gonna say that it's a good card. How good it is, I don't know as well, but I think that I can rate it as a 7. Okay, so next one. What is... oh yeah, in here. Man, I don't know. Like, when I get in here, I don't see the visual bugs anymore. Let me just do it like this. Like, the visual bugs stop when it's not like that. But anyway, I can't waste a lot of time. Chief of the Foundry. 3 mana artifact creature construct. Let me see. Okay, 3 mana artifact creature construct. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, and this is a 2/3. So yeah, it's a Lord for artifact creatures. We have some of those. I didn't know this one. I think we do have better ones. I do like the artwork, like the idea that they had in here. But anyway, about the card itself, a Lord. Let me just do this. Although I will have visual bugs. That's it. And I can't see because I have only one screen right now. So yeah, that's it. Is it great? I mean, it's good. It's good. It's above average for sure. But does it get to be a very wild card? I don't think so. It's a good card, and that's it. I don't know, maybe that's even too much based on what I have been doing, although I shouldn't. be thinking like that. Let me just get these on green. I don't know, Chief of the Foundry could be one, but it's just gonna be like an artifact deck, and I do think that we have a lot of interesting things to build around. Like I said, it's not the best deck that we're aiming for, but the one that we have more fun with. Okay, an aura for 2 mana, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and haste. So yeah, this is just it's a nice aura, but it's an aura and I don't know if red is also the color where we would get the most support. I don't know if I like these a lot. I'm just gonna say that it is good, like, but not that great. I don't know, 3.8 or 3.7. I don't think that this is great. Let's go. Rampaging Soul Rager. 3 mana, 1/4 spirit from Duskmourn. Creature Spirit. This creature gets +3/+0 as long as there are 2 or more unlocked doors among rooms you control. Okay, so it would be a 3 mana 4/4 if you have 2 or more unlocked doors. But even a 3 mana 4/4, that is just a 3 mana 4/4, it is good, but it's just good, you know, nowadays. This one needs things to happen to become a 4/4. I don't know, I think that maybe it was an okay draft card, but I don't think that we can do a lot with this, really. And it's very niche, like rooms. We're not playing rooms every day. So I'm kind of leaning into a bad card, which is generally hard for a card that we see nowadays. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's a bad card. Tranquil Cove. Okay, did I rate life gain lands, the life lands? I do know that never this one, but I really should get away. If anyone has an idea of how I can get all of the other names of these cycle in here, I'd love to have an idea. Like I do have, for example, this rule where if I get something that I have already done, it will tell me. But if it's a card that is in a cycle and they are all just the same, I don't have that rule because, you know, it implies a lot of other stuff, like getting the name of the other ones. But yeah, that's it. So when it enters, you gain 1 life. It's a land. You can tap to add 1 of 2 colors. You have these for every combination of colors, and it enters tapped. It's better than the first one we done today. I don't remember the rate that we gave that, but I'm not gonna look at that, and then we're gonna compare. So that's a pretty good experiment. Like, how will I rate these now that I have been rating a lot of cards, and that was my first one? So I think it's not great. I think it is bad. It's bad. Like, we generally don't use these. I don't know. I feel like maybe this could be a 4 or a 4.1. I'm gonna go 4.1. But mostly I'm probably biased because I'm thinking that the other one was either a 4 or lower. Probably lower. So yeah, I'm gonna just see which card is coming in, and then that one, which I don't know what it does, but then I'm gonna see, okay, Submerged Boneyard. So yeah, that was a 3.7. This gets you 1 life. So 1 life is valued 0.4, it seems. Just kidding, but yeah, that's it. Oh my god, that's too much. Okay. And then the last one that we're gonna rate, Comet Storm, and then we're gonna create a deck. we're gonna choose a card first from our pack. Okay, so Comet Storm is an instant that costs X and 2 red, and it has multi-kicker 1, so you may pay an additional 1 any number of times as you cast this spell. What happens? Choose any target, then choose another target for each time this spell was kicked. Okay, it deals X damage to each of them. So it's like you either pay 3 mana to deal 1 damage to 1 creature or player. Any target, so Planeswalker as well. Or maybe even battle, I don't know. But any target. 3 mana, you deal 1 damage. If you pay 4 mana, you can choose to either deal 2 damage to 1 target or deal 1 damage to 2 targets. If you pay 5 mana, then you have a greater... then you have other combinations, but it's like 2 mana to 2 targets, 3 mana, 3 did I say mana earlier? So 2 damage to 2 targets, 1 damage to 3 targets, you know, 3 damage to 1 target. So that's how it goes. It doesn't seem like a great rate, you know, even though the multi-kicker gets you versatility. You would either want these in a deck that has like Turban or effects that will increase the amount of damage that a red source you control deals. You know, that would be better. Can you like multi-kicker and then choose another target? So no, you cannot choose the same target over and over just to benefit of that. Okay. I don't think that I like this a lot. Like, too expensive to deal little damage. It has the versatility of like, okay, now I have a lot of mana, I can do big things, but generally we can do that for 1 less mana. And okay, Comet Storm, I'm gonna rate these as a... I don't know, it is a removal sometimes, but kind of very expensive, right? Yeah, it's very expensive. I'm gonna say that it's very bad. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go 2.7. And yeah, that's it. So, Avenging, Soul Rager, Swashbuckling. Which was Chief of the Foundry? I don't remember. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, this one. Yeah. Greenward, Elrond could be one. But yeah. Let's go. What we're gonna choose in here is either one of these. So very, very nice ones that we have for today. I'm gonna... Can I like... Yeah. So smoke. Not Greenward. But... Turn about... this one. Oh my god. And Tetsuko and Arashin. That's the... Not Tetsuko. I think that it's later than that, yeah. Okay. Tetsuko and Arashin. So yeah, these are the cards that we have. I'm not gonna need these anymore. So Turnabout can be pretty impressive. Arashin foremost, I don't know, although I like the idea of warriors, I don't know if for 3 mana this is the best one we're gonna find. Or like the one that will fit the best in a warriors deck. I do love some things, like this kind of RAM that it is using the... all of the art. It looks a little bit like Lord of the Rings. This setting and all, this is very nice. But the card itself, you know, like, I think that at some point we're gonna build a warrior deck. I don't know if this is the card that I want to start that. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. Tetsuko Mizawa, and not Chief of the Foundry. It was Smoke. The Smoke was supposed to be in here. No. Okay, Smoke. So yeah, Smoke seems interesting. Very, very interesting, fun kind of card. Tetsuko, very interesting as well. And Turnabout, also a very nice card. We do have to try and make decks where the card is legal. So here it would be probably Legacy. Hardly I will try a Commander because of the time, like getting 100 different cards, you know, it's very, very hard. What else? I don't remember what's Penny, but I know it's something along those lines of cost, something about ticks, I think. So probably this one would be Legacy. This one has more houses, and this is a Legacy one as well. So yeah, that is hard to filter, because like a Legacy deck with Smoke is probably gonna suck. Maybe with Turnabout as well. It just needs to be viable, not good, I know, but I don't know. And Tetsuko, we could get some things, you know, go for a Pioneer, go for... it's from Bloomborough Commander. Do we have Tetsuko on Arena? I'm gonna try and see if I know that. I'll just need to change this a little fast. Oh my god, why is it like that? Let me just adjust things a bit in here. Everything's a mess. Don't look that much. But anyway, I'm just logging in, and then we're... Okay, just 1 second. And yeah, it's downloading the... Oh my god, my timer restarted. Oh, I think it was around 22 minutes. I really... It doesn't restart when I change from this view to this view, but it restarts when I change to this one, because it's not on that one. Now it is, so next time it won't restart, but right now I don't know where it was. I'm gonna go for 20 minutes. Is that it? No, it should be more. I started around 9, now it's 9:38, so 9. It was... I do have like 30 minutes. I'm gonna say 30 because I can't go much more than that as well. And yeah, that was a good thing. I'm just gonna check one thing in here. Give me 1 second. Maybe drink some water. Not with my bad hand. I was playing with my dog, and then like I went to grab her like this, and she pulled my thumb, and it was yesterday, so it's hurting some. Let me just check some things in here. Okay, that's one thing, and then let me check this. Okay. Okay, we're back. And every time you're going to see me entering arena, I'm gonna have 3 quests I haven't been playing a lot. If Tetsuko is not in here, we lost a lot of time. If he is, I think that maybe I'm gonna try and make the deck in here. If you have seen the last episode, well, I don't want to give a lot of spoilers, or maybe jump a little bit on the video, but like, the bad thing of doing in here is that I'm spending a lot of... Oh yeah, he is in here. I'm spending a lot of wild cards, mostly. But I don't know. We're gonna go for Itsuko. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, arena announcements. I've seen this. Come on. Yeah, I don't want more info. Okay, that's it. So yeah, Tetsuko. And then I was thinking of maybe... How do I filter? So yeah, we're gonna filter creatures. Although I think that toughness is like this, right? Yeah, toughness less than 2. So toughness 1 or 0. What do we have? So Tetsuko can make Delver unblockable while it's Delver. And then when it's not Delver, it has Flying. But the thing is, it's not a deck that we're gonna have a lot of instant and sorceries. So I don't think it's a Delver deck. I don't think it's a Benthic Biomancer, right? What else? What else? This becomes a nerve. Back to draw. Flying 1/1. Well, I don't think I want to go for a rogues deck. And it wouldn't be great. Or like a spirits deck, because we're gonna have cards that are not that great. Making these unblockable is okay, but we need to have a sub-theme of milling 8 for that. What I'm gonna see first is like... Can I order like from higher to lower CMC? Because what I want to see is like creatures that have... I do think that these one, where is it? I've seen you, it's 3 mana. Where are you? I think that these could be good. I'm gonna get some creatures and then we're gonna see. Ooh. This can't be blocked. And then it creates creatures that can't be blocked. That sounds amazing. Really. What else? So maybe we will want things like Consider or things like that. There are a lot of things that are interesting. When this enters, you copy. This was kicked. Copied it twice. I mean, just copying something that draws cards is okay. Where is the card I had just seen? I just have one, so I'm just gonna go for one of these. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? I need bigger creatures as well, kind of bigger. I do like this one. On both sides, it already can't be blocked, right? That's the thing. And then you're kind of into the day and night cycle, which is not great. I've seen Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. Like, you have a play on turn 2 and on turn 3, you know? It's pretty nice. I want bigger things as well. Let's see, what's the biggest one in here? Okay. Aren't? No, it gets +1/+1. I'm sorry. So yeah, I think that on blue that is going to be it. Seeing some cards in here. When it enters, exile. When it enters, if kicked, Mew. No. And then we're gonna see... We're going to see some lower creatures as well, but... Whoops. A little bit too much. Enters with counters, gain control, brings out damage. No, this is not. Rush Taunter. When this enters, create 2 1/1s. So no. Controls can't block this turn. Permanent for 1 that does that, not great. Permanent haste for 1. We don't want to spend 3 red. Permanent 2/1 can't be blocked that returns an instant or sorcery. Is still 2/1, I don't know, not great. Not great, I don't know, I thought we had some. Oh, I could be doing these as well. That is great error. Lifelink. We're gonna see red and white, and then we're gonna see other stuff. I could just... let me just do this. I think that's going to be better. I'm sorry. Elementals. 1-0. Devotion to blue. Okay, what else? 3-1. So yeah, that was it. So yeah, not much else. We have things like Actos, which are borrows. Okay, Notion Thief is interesting. It has Flash, which is interesting as well. But it is kind of... It is kind of expensive, right? Okay. Curious Cadaver. Sacrifice a clue. 1 more creatures with counters. Not our idea. Enters with counters. Yeah, I thought we were gonna have more things. Let me look like this. I don't know. So yeah, I was hoping to see some things that were... We could have... I don't know. When this enters, destroy... That was dealt damage. Like, I wanted things that were like 6-1, 5-1s, at least. But we're not getting a lot of those. When this enters, create a choo-choo. Install. Okay, so what was the last one? That... I don't know, I'm gonna leave these in here for a while. I'm thinking on some things now. Thinking on something like Narcomoeba, how do I say that? So maybe like Narcomoeba. What consider. Oops. No, not a creature. You know. We do have a lot of things on turn 2. We're probably gonna cut some. Is this like good? I don't know if this is what I'm looking for. I'm thinking of self-mill kind of cards in here. But I'm not remembering opponent. I'm not remembering what kind of cards I can do these, and then I have a lot of self-mill. But I don't love a lot of Drowning the Secrets together. Kind of like this. What is the name of that one? To opponent mills. I don't know if I want to go that deep into self-mill thinking in here. You know. Because it's Narcomoeba, and then I'm gonna get the black... what's the name of that sorcery? Oh, I don't remember the name of the cards in self-mill. I know it's gain 3 life kind of cards. And they are mostly on black. So yeah, these kind of go. There is another one that is blue and black. It doesn't have the gain gripping chill. This is the one. And then it would be something like, I'm gonna separate the self-mill, the dredgeless dredge kind of card. What is the other one that I was thinking? Silver Moat Go is the one we've got already. I think it's another zombie. It is blue and black. No. Okay, where are you? Priced amalgam. So yeah, this would be like a package. And then, but the thing is, these unblockable, great. But these not unblockable. These unblockable, great. Because we're thinking about things that would go with Tetsuko. So we'd have to say goodbye to these. If that's the case, if we go for that. And then there is one instant or sorcery, I don't know, but it's 2 mana. We got the name of that. Not in here. I've played a lot with some of these cards. Sometimes it's a little bit nostalgic. Where is it? Kaito already creates creatures that can't be blocked. But it's a nice card. draw, then the draw is pretty good with this idea, which the rest of the things don't do. Okay, I've gone through the 2 mana cards already. Why didn't I see the card that I'm looking for? Why didn't I see the card I'm looking for? Is it 2 mana Muse 10? I think it's 2 mana Muse 10. Where is it? I mean, I'm not even sure I'm gonna play with the mirror, but with self mill. If I am, I can find that card later. But I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere, right? Oh my god. I having a very bad memory, especially for the cards names, just doesn't help a lot of times. Like, what's the name of that card? I don't remember. What else do we have? That there is one card. Of course, I don't remember the name or anything, but it has flash, and then when it enters, you counter or destroy something, and I think it has 1 toughness, maybe. But what is that card? Look for flash. So yeah, it would be around here. Oh no, it's a 3/2 or tie. This one. Okay. So yeah, at least I found that. I look for Mew. Can I find that card? Now it's just a matter of like, am I crazy or not? Is that card on Arena? You know? That player loses 1 life and Muse a card, then gain 1 life and scry 1. And then the rest is not great. Okay, I cannot find that card. Maybe I have to do these, but that doesn't make sense. Blue, black. It is blue and black. Maybe it's just not gold, but then I don't know what makes a gold card. If that is not a... And that is not in here. Why is that? Collected, not collected. Is it some kind of format issue? Like, I'm looking for Pioneer, maybe it's not on Pioneer. Okay, that's it. That is not on Pioneer. Okay, we're gonna go for Pioneer. Now, how much time do I have? 11 minutes. That's not a lot. We're gonna go... And what time is it right now? 9:58, so yeah. I'm gonna go for one of these strategies, which is going to be... I'm gonna go for kind of a self-mill. I don't have that mill 10, so yeah, I gotta see what I want from these ones. Each opponent, I want to mill myself. Maybe... Yeah, these... how about these one? What if I look for instant and sorceries? I don't want necessarily to mill. That is fine. And then I don't want any more of these. And let's see. So I'm more milling than drawing cards, is that it? I did like this card, and I don't know. I think that, yeah, that I'm gonna just go for this sideboard. Oh my god. Every card. No, you're in here. What? Oh my god, I did. attack, counter. I like this. The other side though is not doesn't want to be where it is. We have Thoughtseize in this format. So yeah, we're gonna go Thoughtseize with founding the third path. What else? Do we go for some kind of fatal push or something like that? I think that a little bit of interaction is fine. I'm gonna leave one in here just in case I want more later, or if I remove from here. What else? I need to cut things. Maybe I cut you. Prison borrower is fine, and then I want like only 2 of you, maybe. And then this is not so great as well. 2, 3, 4. So let's see. I think that we don't want a lot of Archamoebas to tell you the truth. So yeah, now we've gotta cut more things. I don't know. Crazy, fine. I think that we get less hermits. Founding is actually not hitting a lot, you know. Like I don't feel like this is very good right now. Destroy, do things. Let's think what else. Some draw spells. And I don't know, draw 2 unless you attack. Thing about founding is that you're not gonna have attacked. What else is a good card in these colors? I don't remember very well. Okay. You're already dead. Village rights. What else? Daily dispute. I'm gonna get already some things for the... This is not great, huh? Not bad. Maybe that other one that surveils. There were the gaze. I don't know. I'm gonna leave you in here. Do you have any rares in here that I don't want? Okay, we're gonna... And then we're gonna cut 2 lands. I think that's fine, right? Like, we have a lot of things like that. Okay, we need lands now. Did I go for the time? Okay, I have 5 minutes. So I'm gonna try to end the mana base now within the time. We mostly want islands, so I think that's fine. That would be great, but I'm not gonna craft that for this one right now. Deserts are kind of fine. I'm gonna go for this blue one. I do think that even for Pioneer we're gonna have we're not gonna have a very great deck in here, you know. Let me just take these out. Okay. I don't know about Castle Lockthwing actually. Is this stepped? It intercept. Okay. I think I'm gonna just stick to one of those and then the dual lands. Come on. Blue and black, blue and black. There we go. Return from your hand. I'll review. You don't enter stepped. You have pathways. Unless you control 2 or fewer. Unless you control an island or a swamp. Intercept or cycles. What else? This one says to control an island or swamp. Okay. That is pretty good. 2 or more. 1 damage target opponent. Okay. 2 or more base. From your graveyard to the battlefield stepped. I don't know. I'll surveil land. And the shock lens, right? Yeah, I would probably want more of the other lands. Let's do these. About. Yeah, it's a viable mana base. A lot of things that enter stepped. I think that trading that for an island. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So let's go. Come on. Let me change the name. It's Tuco. Tuco Mill, kind of like a sub-theme. But yeah, that's it. This one needs me to have gained for 3 life. So this is my only source of gaining that life. So maybe I want only 2 of these, which goes for less of the things, as this was a payoff. Maybe more of this in here, right? And more of these. Yeah, we craft 1 Narcomoeba. And what else? Maybe the other brazen. I don't know. Seems okay, not great. Yeah, but that is the best thing. I don't think that is very good. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Craft 1 rare and 3 uncommon, so that's fine. And yeah, that's it. That's the deck, Tetsuko Mill. We're gonna go for a game, but I'm not gonna be able to do it right now. I kind of did my time. And yeah, I'll be back really soon with the game. Thank you. Okay, we're back. So I'm back to play the games with our deck. Let's see, not this one, this not what was the name of the deck? Tetsuko Mill. Okay, so this is Pioneer, Tetsuko Mill, and I did see that I need to just delete some decks. I'll do that later. Let me see if there's something else. I don't know, just play something else as a bonus. I don't know. The game is already a little bit long. Oh look, Yargo. They fetch no. Okay, maybe I check them. Probably not. But that's fine. Let's go for this Pioneer play with Tetsuko Mill, and then we might try to make it a little bit better, because I know we're just gonna take a beating with how it is right now. I don't know, like... Oh, I'm just thinking about something that I don't know how it works, but later we're gonna look for that bird. I forgot the name. So here we have consider. You can start slow, go down secrets, and then consider into Tetsuko, something like that. I don't like these. And then I don't know, we mule ourselves. I don't know, there is a good chance we hit that we hit the third land. Okay, oh, that's very sure. Okay, I'll just leave these because that leaves this open. Opponent might consider not going for something. 1 mana 1/1 bat, flying lifelink. If you descended, you scry 1, and then this is a Janice Pridemate with lifelink. I don't know. Yeah. That might make me start looking for something else rather than just doing these, you know? Okay, I need some answers. Yeah. Raisin is interesting. That didn't have flying. White. I'm just gonna pass the turn to have these, which might come tapped. I don't know. Okay. I'll just go for petty theft. Is that the name? Yes, petty theft. I am going to pay a lot of life in here. Another Doxo, so yeah, that is nice. And I am gonna go for this, because then yeah, we have the blocker. So 2 damage that we took. That's still a 2/4. I don't know why I wouldn't block this. So there we go. Okay, do we need more black? I don't think so. No. I don't know really. Into your hand from all the milled ones. I don't know if I need anything. This is instant. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Storm to start doing something. The other half, whenever gain life, put a counter on each creature. Oh my god. What a draw, huh? You gain 1 life. Damn. What a draw. Test your attackers. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna... Okay, I mute and you mute. Yeah, we have a Narcomoeba. Oh my god. Okay, we got this. Oh, we got a fairy. So 10 damage. Oh my god. Or 6 damage maybe. I mean, there's no need to keep most of my creatures. Damn. 5 mana. What we doing here? It dies, Mew, and then something. I'm probably starting in here. Mew. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna petty theft something here. Oh my god. When it attacks, but when it enters, this is going to do its thing. Could get this back. Whenever another creature enters, we get it back. That's a lot. We block these. Jump, jump, jump. Oh my god. Or these enters. We take these out. And I'm thinking. Okay. That was not the best thought. What does this do? I don't know. Yeah, I mew. Come on, mew some good stuff. I need to start doing something. I have no chance on this game, you know? I could like take a lot, but I don't know. It's like, what can I do? Not much. If I take 9 or 8, then I'm at 2. Opponent has these later on. From your hand, have nothing. Or a mew. Or I don't know. I think that I've no idea on what to do. So I don't have any. No, I don't have. That's Mew. I didn't gain 3 life. That would become tapped as well. So yeah, no chance. Yeah, take action. Get that. And then we just they are tapped and attacking 2 of those. So yeah. We lost to. I don't want to vote that. We lost to a very, very bad life gain deck. But that's part of the deal, right? I mean, our deck is viable in the sense that it could survive for a bit. But it's kind of slow, and like building around Tetsuko is very, very hard. Like, I don't know, like, is it worth? This seems like it was very slow. This as well, it's not great. I don't know if self-mill is the best, but we have done this, and I'm not gonna change much about that. What else do we have? We don't have a lot. Oh yeah, I was gonna look for, is it Magda? Not Magda. Maven. I don't know, it's Feathers Knight. That's what I remember. Feathers. I do love this card. Meha, I don't know how to say. It's Feathers Knight. Okay, so 5 mana 6/5 creatures your opponents control. Oh. Because I'm thinking like if I have something that curves out and then I have Tetsuko and Meha, not Meha, but something that would make every creature have toughness 1, then none of my things are gonna be blockable. You know, that's kind of my idea right now. I don't know. I'm thinking a lot so I might not be saying exactly what I mean or what I want, but I hope you're understanding. Anyways, what else can we do? I don't know. Didn't it was not Meha the answer? Maha Meha, I don't know. Could go for a little bit more of browning, you know? Maybe one more fatal. I mean, we're gonna have to be on the... This is good at the start of the game, but not gonna be great later on. And we have a lot of 2-drops. Of course, this is a 0-drop, some things like that, but even so... What else do we want? There was Legions, and it's kind of thinking about things that would go well with founding. I don't think that is the case necessarily, but I kind of like this. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. What else? Legion's Landing. Could get more founding, I think. You maybe more thoughts is maybe more fatal. What else would be nice? What do we have that make opponent discard at random? Just nothing. We have these, but not great. Target opponent discards a card at random. Yeah, not exactly some of the things I'm looking for. What else do we have any? But yeah, anyway, we just tweak it a little bit. We do need one more card. Fatal Push? Let's go for a go. Cool. Okay. Tetsuko Mew, second chance. I do think that maybe Tetsuko would have had a better chance at another format. I don't know. Like, are there other creatures that are like huge but 1 toughness, you know, things like that? Also creatures that, okay, they are not powerful, they are like 1/1, I don't know, 3 mana 1/1, but that when they connect, something nice happens. I go first with these in hand. I don't know if I love these. It's kind of reactive in a place where I don't want it to be. Also don't love this hand, so really don't love this hand. But yeah, that's it. This. Okay. Lifelink Haste. So yeah, that's our start. I'm gonna start with this. I might hit nothing with founding the 3rd path. Can I cast an adventure with this? Whenever I work from your hand without paying. Like, could I cast Brazen Bee? I think that this might be my turn to understand that. Okay, I'm gonna understand that. I'm not sure. I don't think that I can. Oh, I can. This is a nightmare dog and this is a rat. I rather block for now. Can block only creatures with flying, so maybe Brazen Borrower will be an aggressive creature later on. I love this artwork. Love this artwork. Okay, they decide to stack those 2 resources for that. I knew. Narcomoeba and that. Ooh. That is great. I will keep reaching land drops. I don't think that I necessarily need this. Although... maybe I should have returned founding. I don't know. And then I go raise and borrower on their turn. Maybe that's fine. Like, these are not the ideal things that I would want in hand. I like that I can trade one Narcomoeba. Wow. This guy just gave me the idea. Red Colony. That is what I should be going for, you know. Problem with Red Colony? It can't... like... it can't be unblockable, but... wow, if you have some other stuff, then that is great. I'm already thinking Tetsuko Umezawa, I think that's the name, right? Tetsuko Umezawa, Red Colony, what is the name of that one? And okay, I'm gonna consider first. And Coco Collected Company. I'm gonna do this. And Tetsuko Mizawa again. Not necessarily what I want in here, but it's a blocker. Because if I just... I need 4 turns, you know? I think I block. I just can't wait, you know? And yeah, they've drawn a lot of lands. Now, this is the point where I would like to have kept Tetsuko Mizawa, maybe, you know? Ooh, we won. Against a Red Colony deck, but we won. But yeah, that's the kind of deck that I want. Okay, we're gonna shift. Thank you, opponent. Like, yeah, because I was just looking at, okay, what kind of creature has a lot of power? Not a lot, but... okay, we're gonna start by cloning the deck. Clone. And then it's gonna become Tetsuko Colony. Okay, now this is gonna be fun, I think. We're gonna have to make this work at least once. So, goodbye to you, goodbye to you. I don't know, maybe I could keep you, but not these kind of things. The rest I gotta check. Not you, right? Okay, probably not you, but we'll see. So, Red Colony. First, Collected Company. Hungry. Horror. So, I'm thinking about that, you know? Collected Company, some Brazen Beasts, I don't know. And then Red Colony. It dies, create X rats where X amount of damage dealt to it. Okay. We do want a lot of rats. Like, I don't know, 24 rat colonies? Let's see what we have in terms of rats. If, for example, you showed up... I think that there is a way to... okay. It's T, right? Yeah, type rat. Tyrant, pirate, wizard, Y. Pirate. Oh, okay, pirate. Does it understand, I don't know, kind of if I do it like this or no. Okay, so rats. When I want 3, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater, but it will not be able to be blocked. Okay, when these attacks, up to 1 target artifact, creature, or planeswalker loses all abilities. If it's a creature, also has base power and toughness 2/2. Kind of nice, especially with the vigilance effect. So maybe I want 2 or 3 of these. I'm gonna go for 2 right now. I don't know if it's great. Pirates. Okay, wait. 1 rat. 2 mana 1/1. When it deals combat damage, draw a card. Then discard a card unless. So you always draw, but then you just discard if you don't have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. That seems fun. Maybe. Pirates, you put a counter and draw a card. Only if there are 7 or more. Also, I don't know. Gotta cut all of the other stuff as well later. Let me just get 1 second in here. This became a red deck with Tsuku. Beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. As long as there are 7 or more, creature gets -1/-0. A lot of threshold kind of stuff. But I don't know if I love this one a lot, and it's not a 1 powered or 1 toughness kind of guy. Red colony. Okay. When this enters, okay, pirate. Well, okay, what are you? 7 or more. +1/+0 and can't be blocked. If these would put into your graveyard, it would be nice, but it's not. 7 or more. +1/+0 can't be blocked. +1/+0 is what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. When it enters, explore. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking for rats. No. There's 1 in here, but no. Okay. Any rat that makes sense dies. You may pay 1. Discard a card. Use 2. When it dies, target which you don't control gets -1/-1 until end of turn. So maybe this is good because this is a good blocker. And the thing is, if it dies, then it feeds your graveyard for the other rats. I don't know if they're better than having just more rat colonies. Doesn't seem so. What else we have? When this dies, create a 1/1. Target creature. Okay. If the token was a rat, that would be a little bit better for this deck. This gets you a rat, but it's not power or toughness 1. 1 mana death touch. When this dies, proliferate. When it enters, each opponent discard. I don't know, maybe burglar rat might be an okay one between those. What else do we have? Rat at the beginning of... no. When this dies, manifest red. I don't think so. When this enters... the lifelink is interesting. Like, if you have some big rats hitting with lifelink... I don't know. This is interesting. Another burglar rat. or Nezumi Prowler. I don't know, this seems very interesting. But we're gonna see, maybe none of these get to be played. For each other rat you control, so that's nice. When you attack with 1 or more, if there's 7 or more, you may pay 3. Bring your grave to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. I like this one. I think it's one of the best ones that we have because, yeah, you have to pay a lot, but maybe we're getting there. Power and toughness, okay, no. Being able to create a token that is a copy of this seems very nice. This is nice as well. But I don't know if I want to spend the rare on that. What else? What else? We do have other rats that are nice, but the thing is, they are not 1 powered or 1 toughness to go very well with the other thing. Toxic 1 is not how we want to be. But the review is pretty great, right? I think that we gotta want this. Another rat enters, exile 1 targeted at the beginning of combat to create a 1/1. Maybe 1 large skitter as well. What else? Counter on this creature. Anything else? Nothing that is... Now everything is 4 or more mana, right? Let's see. Ninja and rogue. We don't want necessarily these. So yeah, I don't think that we have anything. Only if there was... There is a Soul Tie Rat. I was gonna say only if there's a Soul Tie Rat, but I don't think it's gonna be any good, right? Menace, Ward 1. When attacks, exile 1 target legendary or rat from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy with Menace and Ward. I'm gonna go for 1 of these Nashi as well, as we have green, right? Some things I'm gonna change as well. Creature type. We want... Okay, maybe I want to spend a little bit of mythic wild cards. I do not want a lot because I'm gonna play a little bit of interaction, probably. I don't know. And then I want these, maybe 3 of. You can add of the chosen type. Okay. So yeah, a lot of rats, some of these lands, and I'm gonna need some other kind of lands in here. I think I'm gonna go for 1 Triumph. A lot of things that we need to adjust in this deck yet. Am I recording? Yep, I am. Okay. Sometimes I just like, oh my god. The other day I didn't. Okay, I want probably, let me see. We're gonna have a lot of rat colonies. So I do think we want a lot of black. Like Tetsuko is later on we want it, so it makes our rats unblockable. Harmonix, pretty nice. Brazen Bee, I'm sorry. I think we're gonna go lower on these. Consider is nice, but it might make us go a little bit more for blue, where we want to go a little bit more for black. Maybe. So maybe even we go for 2 of these. Don't want a lot of interaction because I want a very proactive kind of deck. There are a lot of 2 drops. Yeah, the 1 drops seems nice when you have a lot of 2-drops. What do we want to cut? These draws cards, we want that. And we want to just discard the lands at some point. These... it's kind of religious. I'm not gonna go for that. I don't think that this is great because you gotta fill your graveyard. Like this one, it helps you fill your graveyard. But this one is the opposite. It's just waiting for you to fill that. Will I want a lot of burglar rats? I think that they help. I don't know. Search the rat. I think we could go for like 2 or 3 of these. I don't even know about this, really. Like, it's only when it attacks. So we gotta wait for these to attack so that we can bring a rat colony, for example. We actually exile and then make a rat colony copy. Something like that. Lord Skitter. Prince Graveyard. How many lands are we at right now? 28. So we are at 83. You gotta cut 13 cards from here. I do not want to cut a lot of red colonies. Maybe I could go for like 22, maybe? Like a third of the deck. A third of the deck. That might not be a lot. 24 is like 40%. Maybe I would want even more than 24. You know, I really want to find these in lots. So maybe we cut a little bit of that. Nezumi will only be... No, I think it's fine to go for 2. Burglar Rat could be the one that goes down. This is fine, but not great. What else? Maybe this? Yeah, I don't think that it's contributing that much. Okay. And then you. So we need to cut some cards. I'm really cutting in here. What is this? Okay. In here we don't need to keep a lot of those. Okay, what else? Although maybe I want a little bit more of that. Okay, if we take down 3 lands and we go for 23, we don't have a lot of draw. I'm afraid I don't consistently hit these. If that's the case and I go for 23, I do want blue-black and black-green lands mostly. So yeah, maybe I'll cut some and go for these. Let's go for the mana base for now. I want what? Green, black, green, black, green, black. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Unless you control 2 or more. We want the 2 or fewer, right? Yeah, I think I want these. Maybe 1 less. What else? We do have pathways. Tapped. We do have some overgrown. It's just 1 green, so I don't know. Surveil. We're gonna go for 1 surveil land and then some pathways, and then we cut So how many lands do we need to cut? 38 to 23, around 15. Let me see. Only blue, only black sources. Blue and black. So that I can count with a little bit of an easier. Okay, I don't know where I put these. I don't know really. And then these I can count as black sources, blue for these. So these are just not gonna go for Coco and Tetsuko. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the black sources. Okay, what do we want? We want... I think we want one forest in case of some removal that let us get our forest. Okay, I really like this artwork. Let me think. I think I'm gonna cut these and these and 1, 2, 1. 35 to 23. Okay. 4, 8, 2, 11, 12, 13, 13 and 11. We want a lot more blue, but not so much more what we... I don't know. I think I'm okay with like the pathways. That is nice. Maybe I can cut one, and then I'll let the survey land, I'll get the check land out. I'll let that, I'll take one. Now I think I take one surveil. Do I take the triumph, really? 30 lands yet? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna take one. And I still do want... So yeah, I don't know. Do I need... I don't know. But like, I think I can go for one and... 1, 2. So we need 3 or 4 more cuts. 10 and 9, like 11 and 9, 11 and 9, 11 and 9. We take, I think, more of these. This is a little bit narrower. 1, 2, and then one of these. I'm gonna leave the surveil land. And now we have 24. I don't know. I don't think we want to stack a lot. So yeah, maybe that's it. 23 lands. Do I get something for a forest? I think I'm gonna try and not. Okay, we have the mana base. We need to cut 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5. Damn, like I don't want to cut Coco, neither it's Tuku, or maybe 1, like we're gonna find it a lot. And let's say I wouldn't want to cut this, I would need to cut 6 from these 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. I'm gonna cut 1 Thoughtseize, just sideboard it, although I'm not using sideboard. What else? Maybe it's fine to cut one of these. Now in Vermin, I don't know. Go for Coco, you find Caramonics. Caramonics looks at top 5, you get a lot of rats to your hand, but they're not onto the battlefield. Most of the time, if you're doing it right, you want 2 red colonies on the battlefield more than you want harmonics. I think I'm gonna cut 1. No. Oh, we need 3 more cuts. I don't want to cut these. I don't know really. Any rare? No, right? A mythic? I'm gonna cut spots. And then one of these and maybe another. I don't know. Probably not. Probably these. I think that these could be one of the best that I'm underestimating. But yeah, that was hard, but we've got to a deck. Suko Colony. Let's see what happens. And then we do a little bit of adjustment here and there, and that's it. Let's go. So I want to play with Tetsuko Colony. Tetsu Colony. Tetsu Colony. I did bring a jug of water, but no cup. I just get a cup. Just 1 second. I mean, this is kind of what we want. So just red colony into. We'll see what happens. That's the idea. Just 1 second. Okay. Let's give them the least amount of information and not go for Cavern of Souls yet. Not that it matters, we're just having fun in here. I mean, we're trying to have fun, right? Okay. Okay, what does this do? Seems like a fair card, so that's fine. Okay, now we have blue, we have already green. This can enter as a black source. Do I want to block? No, I don't. This seems like an artifact deck, and my opponent is going to be happy to trade this siren for my rat. Didn't draw. Does anyone to? Okay. Do they have mana? They can crew this stepped. If we don't go for red colony right now, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe more. We're probably gonna lose some of our rats, and then I think that my opponent is pretty eager to just trade in here. I'm not gonna attack for now. Opponent's just going to attack with everything. This is an interesting Ashiok, Jaysiok Sleeve. Anyway, what does this do? Investigate for 3. That one is nice and maybe needed right now, right? What are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna do this. Red. This is not a cast, right? So yeah, I mean, you can't counter ninjutsu, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I do these like these. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go for these. I mean, now these could be countered, and if that happens, that's pretty bad for us. Target creature? I thought it was all my rats. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, opponent has something. Let's make him use it. Yeah, that was kind of expected. If we find a Coco, that could give us Tetsuko. Opponent can attack with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we need to block if we can. No, we lost already. Okay. Are you kidding me? 4, 7, 8, 9. Do you know I'm at 9? Why didn't you just... Are you... I don't understand these. I wish I could get this back to Japan. I mean, I'm dead, but at least I die with pride. That's it. It's viable. It's viable. The other rat that I had was kind of okay. We didn't find Coco, which would be pretty good. Let's try again. Maybe mulligan a little bit aggressively. Let's see. I really would like to have I mew? Do I mew? Is it good for me to mew? I'm gonna mew. I don't know. I mean, those are not lands, so I'm kind of glad that I did. I mean, maybe I'm gonna need that, so yeah. Shatter Skull Smashing. It's been a long time since I don't see that. Creatures that its control may exile that many cards. They may play those until end of their... Okay, this seems like some kind of combo kind of deck. I don't know. Now, do I go for green source in here? It seems like I should. If I find a black source, I could be attacking for 11 unblockable. Haste flying, have haste whenever play a land, okay. We did get what I wanted, can't be blocked. So yeah! We got to do what we wanted with this card and this deck. They weren't blocked for one turn, and that might be enough, you know? Now, opponent has the combo that he wants with that. Maybe we lose in here, I don't know what he wants with that. This deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh my god, that's a combo already, right? Yeah, that's a combo. Ornithopter and a lot of things. And then Thopters have haste. Cast a spell from exile. Create a Thopter. I mean, when they're... Are they casting their spells? So they are. And then that happens. Which gets that to happen. Oh, and then there it is. There is the final piece of the combo. A lot of mana to do a great thing. Yeah, it's a GG, but I'm gonna let him do his thing, you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the end game is already in here. So this could be one of the end gamers, you know. What else could be the end gamer in here? I mean, I was so happy that I did what I wanted to do, but then opponent just did that. And then he's gonna just speed up the process in here. But I still don't know is what they finish this with. Because like they have 2 mana. They're gonna add a lot of red mana in here with those 0 mana things. Shatter Skull Smashing, you divide among creatures or planeswalkers. Never a creature you control enters. Like they oh, okay, there it is. So they already went for it. And then they're not drawing, you know, what it is. They just exile those cards, and then they may play those cards. So yeah, so we don't have a chance. Is there a chance that they could do something? I don't know. There's a lot of long time since I don't play arena, and since I don't wait opponent to just break a combo or something. I don't think that they break for clock. I think that if they break by other means, you know, but not for a clock. And the thing is, they're not drawing. And then they sped up the process a little bit more. And then 3 more creatures. Yeah. GG's, man. I can't believe it. I mean, we're in Pioneer, you know. The real Power 9. I got this achievement. I don't know what that means, but that's nice. I'm gonna go for one more game, yeah. Like, this deck deserves one more chance, you know? I want to win with this deck. This is, like, generally we do a deck and we're like, okay, now it's viable, we got to do what we can, because generally we are on a tight schedule and we don't have a lot of time. Today I have a little bit more time to do these combats. So yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy myself in here. These stars are the living remains of stars consumed by super voids. Okay. I do need to do a little bit of drafting, so enjoy drafting. Maybe I'm gonna end up doing a little bit of Edge of Eternity's draft. Rockmaster. No, I don't know. I think that that's fine. I'm gonna start with these. Rat. I hope that we get some lands now. I know that not like I have a high chance. I'm gonna bluff like I have the land. Yeah, if he wants to trade for me, that's kind of fine because I wasn't gonna block that. Moo. Okay, and now I'm gonna hold to my rat colonies. Maybe he would... He wouldn't... Oh my god, it's a Nykthos deck. Maybe he wouldn't block now, but... Okie dokie, let's Cavern of Souls for red. And I think I want to try and find Tetsuko in here. So yeah, we got a Tetsuko. So I could go Caramonix, try to fill my hand with red colonies. I don't think that's necessarily what I want. I think I want more red colonies just immediately. Okay, opponent needs to go off now. If I get more, 2 more, that's 18. Let's try 1. This king. Yeah, not blocking, right? Like they have. Why did it? Oh, okay, because of that. I was like, what did I do? Why are you doing that? I mean, there's Coco in here. Let's see what we find. Seriously? Good game? Good game. Come on, just let me attack. Woo, good game. Yeah, that is nice. Like, I was not thinking about doing this with Tetsuko when I got him. I was like, hey, maybe some nice creatures that we can make unblockable. I didn't think that was it, but that was it. Control creatures, 9 total power. Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, do we stop now that we are on a win? Or do we go for another one? I'm gonna go for another one. Probably we're gonna lose, but hey. That was fun. That was very, very fun. Hamhawks 42. The ambitious. There are those kind of things now on Arena, right? Opponent goes first. The looter could be interesting, right? I'm gonna understand how he works. This is probably on black. Oh, come on, really? Which red colony is the best? Oh, isn't this the one that I played earlier? We're a turn late. So I'm gonna do this. Even if my opponent's on the aggressive side, which he is, I'm not gonna block right now, because if I don't find a land, I gotta try and find it, because that will mean a lot to find the land. Can't be blocked, right? So let's see what happens. Okay, we found a land. I think we can say goodbye to these, and then I mean, this is for black, really, right? Yeah. Okay, I knew. Yeah, I kind of need the green source, so that's fine. Sorry. Yeah, opponent's very aggressive in here. But I mean, you can't do that, right? Like, this destroys another one of yours. I mean, I have more resources. I can even trade one of these. And like my no environment, pretty good against your red colony. Ooh, that is nice. I have 5. Let me see what do we have. Pheromonics, red colony. Yeah. We're filled with red colonies. And this is kind of good because if I fill my graveyard, then I'm just drawing at some point. And I'm okay trading Pheromonics now, I think. Like, not like I want the toxic, you know? I think it's fine to go for this. And I try to find Tetsuko in here. I think it's the best. I do like this, but the thing is the looter. The looter is really gonna get me a lot of advantage. And how much do I hit? I think I win. Yeah, I think I win in here. Yeah. Surveil 1. If it's gonna enter tapped, right? Red colony. Red colony. 13. Yeah, we win. 14. Yeah, GG's. Okay, so we did not end on a losing position. Yeah, I did have. But not only we win, but we win against the deck that had us the idea to use this. So yeah, I think that is great. Thank you for watching, and yeah, please give me any kind of feedback. Tell me what you think about this content and this kind of format that I have been trying. Oh my god, my hair is a mess and I just realized it now. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.